In my meditation that I was doing, I was actually listening to the frequency for the earth, and because it helps to really, really relax me. But in doing my meditation, I started thinking about why we get stuck sometimes. And one of the main reasons we get stuck is because we're trying to put new wine into old bottles. What do you mean? Like, we're trying to approach life, with processes or beliefs that no longer work for where you are, and it creates that resistance, and we keep hitting our head, or we keep hitting the wall, because we're not allowing the law of non-resistance to settle in, and we keep doing the same thing. And it may be with another person, it may be with another area of business, but we still find ourselves being stuck. For the last 2 or 3 months, I've really been in this space of embracing the law of non-resistance. I had to go back in my therapy tool bag and pull that back out and really start to be one with that, the law of non-resistance, and just allow everything to flow to me. A lot of times you can only do what you can do, and then everything else will unfold as it should. But when you keep resisting the path, you just create, a longer time to reach to where you were gonna go anyway, or where you were headed anyway. I hope this is making sense. We say, oh, I want a new thing, or God is doing a new thing, but we try to do it with the same mindset, and I know for me that was a hard lesson I had to learn a few years ago, until I just simply was like, I'm just gonna let it flow however it needs to flow. And a lot of times God is working things out in the background, and so we feel like the answer isn't, that the prayer is not going to be answered, or what's taking so long for the prayer to be answered. But the reality is, in addition to that, a lot of times we're not ready for the answer, or we're not ready to accept the answer that's going to come. And so God has to, you got to keep bumping your head until you come to that space and say, you know what, this is the space that I need to accept this. This is the space, or this is the place where, God is guiding me, or God is leading me. The law of non-resistance, I'm telling you, it can become your best friend. We have to ventilate, we become anxious, and we're winding down. I start my new year over in July of each year. I've been doing that for the last 3 years. But many of you, it's winding down towards the end of the year. 2023 is getting ready to come, and and you may feel like certain parts of your life are moving fast, and then these other parts are moving slow. But I just invite you to just do some real inventory. For some of you, you're asking the question, why is this happening to me? What did I do? But sometimes we've sown seeds in the past, and those seeds are coming back to harvest. And when we can't be one with that, when we can't be honest in that, God honors truth. And sometimes that's all God, he wants. That's all he just wants you to honor the truth. He wants you to acknowledge the truth. I was wrong in that, or I did this and that was foul. Sometimes we're blocking our own blessings because we won't confess. We won't be one with the things that we've done. And that's not from a space of condemning yourself or making yourself or feeling bad about what you've done, but owning it. I was wrong for that. That wasn't right when I did that. And for some of you, that's all God is waiting on. That's all he wants from you. He just wants you to speak the truth. You know? And so we move in this space like time is winding down for the remainder of this year. We're already in November. I know it's October 24th, but literally we're already in November. You know, I walked in Costco, and Costco didn't even have they had Halloween and Christmas. They just skipped over Thanksgiving, you know. You know, so I think this space and this time right now is to really just go deep and just do some self-reflection and really think about some of the things that we've done and where we are. You know, some of you need to forgive yourself. You need to do forgiveness affirmations. I forgive myself for not knowing better. I forgive myself for not knowing how to, make the right choice. I forgive myself for making the choice that I made, because the blessings are there. The blessings are waiting. But sometimes we are the ones that's holding it up because mindset. We got that old mindset, and the reality is you've already shifted into this new place. But the mindset that you have, you can't operate in it. You can't function in it because you're trying to pour new wine into old bottles. I hope all of this makes sense, y'all. But anyway, until next time, my beautiful ones. Ashe. Love you much. Bye-bye.